tried it, so you don't have to.
You were the talk of the town.
And I was the talk of the town because Patrick pinches butts.
Butt pincher.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So for this video, I thought we would do some fun BuzzFeed quizzes. I've done a lot of those in the past. Most of them have been general knowledge based, and I thought we'd continue that trend just because that way you can play along with me and kind of guess what some of the answers are yourself, or if you know them, you can answer them yourself. And why don't we just dive right on in and get to some of those quizzes. So our first quiz is, if you can recognize 11 out of the 15 musicians your parents raised you right. Well, let's see if that's right. Let's start off easy. Who is this? Is it Billy Joel, Elton John, Rod Stewart, or Bruce Springsteen? Well, it's Elton John. Correct. Who's this? Is that Roger Waters, Don Henley, Vince Neil, or Slash? I know that's Slash. Correct. Who's this? Whitney Houston, Sade, Tina Turner, or Chaka Khan? It's Whitney. Correct. Who's this? Mick Jagger, Robert Plant, Roger Daltrey, or John Lennon? John Lennon. Who is this? Okay, it's starting to get a little trickier. Stevie Nicks, Nancy Wilson, Madonna, or Joni Mitchell? Well, I know it's not Stevie or Madonna, so I'm going to go with Joni Mitchell. No, it's Stevie Nicks? Oh, it's a young Stevie Nicks. My goodness. Who's this? Is that Ella Fitzgerald, Donna Summer, Gladys Knight, or Diana Ross? It's Diana Ross. Correct. Who's this? Is it Jim Morrison, Steven Tyler, David Bowie, or Iggy Pop? It is Jim Morrison. Correct. Who's this? George Harrison, Bob Dylan, Neil Young, or Roy Orbison? It's Bob Dylan. Correct. Who's this? Patti LaBelle, Dionne Warwick, Aretha Franklin, or Roberta Flack? It is Aretha Franklin. Correct. Who's this? Cyndi Lauper, Pat Benatar, Annie Lennox, or Joan Baez? Sorry, I don't know how to say the name. It's Pat Benatar. Correct. Who's this? Prince, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, or Jimi Hendrix? It's Jimi Hendrix. Correct. Who is this? Is it Carlos Santana, Freddie Fender, Richie Valens, or Javier Solis? I actually don't know. I'm going to take a guess. It's Richie Valens. And I'm correct. Who's this? Nikki Sixx, Ozzy Osbourne, Eddie Van Halen, or Axl Rose? I think it's Axl Rose. No, it's Nikki Sixx. Who is this? Chrissie Hynde, Joan Jett, Janis Joplin, or Kim Gordon? I believe it's Joan Jett. Correct. And finally, who's this? Freddie Mercury, Tom Petty, Tommy Lee, or John Bon Jovi? Well, it's Freddie Mercury. Correct. I got 13 out of 15 right. You're a total rock star. Either you've got excellent taste in music or your parents raised you right. You have a deep appreciation for old school music and know exactly why these artists are iconic. Well, I will say that's because my parents raised me right, because I grew up listening to a lot of these musicians and know a lot of their music, know what they look like, and still listen to a bunch of them to this day. Why don't we move on to the next quiz? So, only a true Disney fanatic can get 100% on this movie trivia quiz. So let's see. First, which music legend refused to audition for Princess and the Frog? Was it Beyonce, Normani, Alicia Keys, or Rihanna? I'm gonna go with Beyonce. Correct. According to the movie's casting director, Beyonce refused to audition for the part of Tiana but expected an offer anyway. However, Alicia Keys auditioned 3 times but still didn't get the part. Interesting. What series of letters and numbers are hidden in every Pixar movie? Is it Pixar, A113, B138, or 8008132? I know it's 8113. Correct. Pixar animators hide A113 into every movie as a nod to the California Institute of Arts, where many of them began their animation careers. Which Disney movie got recalled because there was a topless woman seen in the background? Was it The Aristocats, 101 Dalmatians, Pinocchio, or The Rescuers? I know that one. It's The Rescuers. Correct. Back in 1999, Disney announced a recall of their VHS because of an objectionable background image. Turns out that image was a topless woman. Which rock group was originally meant to voice the vultures in the Jungle Book? The Rolling Stones, Queen, Kiss, or the Beatles? I want to say the Beatles. Correct. The composers of the Jungle Book really wanted the Beatles to voice the vultures. Which real-life drag queen inspired Ursula from The Little Mermaid? Was it RuPaul, Divine, Dame Edna Everage, or Lady Bunny? It was Divine. Correct. Ursula's mannerisms and looks were inspired by Divine, a Baltimore drag queen who frequently collaborated with John Waters. Which of these princesses does not wear gloves? Is it Cinderella, Ariel, Belle, or Tiana? It is Ariel. Correct. Belle, Cinderella, and Tiana all wear gloves, and it's theorized that they wore them because they married into royalty, whereas Ariel was born a princess. But also they probably just wore them because opera gloves were fashionable at the time. What 80s heartthrob inspired Aladdin? Was it Rob Lowe, Robert Downey Jr., Christian Slater, or Tom Cruise? It was Tom Cruise. Correct. Originally, Aladdin was drawn to resemble Michael J. Fox, but producer Jeffrey Katzenberg wanted Aladdin to have a more heroic look, so they modeled him after Tom Cruise. What's Boo's real name in Monsters, Inc.? Is it Mary, Jane, Olivia, or Anne? It's Mary. Correct. Boo's real name is Mary, which you can see written on one of her drawings from the movie. Which color do Disney movies use to signify evil? Is it turquoise, magenta, scarlet, or lime green? It is lime green. Correct. Beginning with the evil queen in Snow White and continuing in several movies afterwards, Disney villains often use lime green motifs. That's right. And finally, which is the most expensive Disney movie ever made? Is it Brave, Frozen, Tangled, or Moana? I believe it was Brave. No, it was Tangled. Tangled sits at the top of the list of most expensive animated movies ever made with a budget of $260 million. The 2019 remake of The Lion King sits right underneath Tangled with a budget of $250 million. So I got 9 out of 10 right. Honorary Disney princess. Why, thank you. You're absolutely obsessed with Disney, right? You've probably seen every movie at least 4 times and have your own little monthly movie marathons. Fantastic job. Mickey would be thrilled. I appreciate that. Why don't we move on to the next quiz? Okay, so this is probably none of my business, but I need to know how much 3rd grade geography you remember. So, the equator is an imaginary line that runs north to south, east to west, east to north, or west to south. It is east to west. Correct. The prime meridian is an imaginary line that runs west to east, north to east, south to west, or north to south. I can't remember that, so I'm going to say north to south. Correct. Yeah, that way and that way. Which is not a cardinal direction? North, east, south, or equator? It's equator. Correct. Which of these is not an intermediate direction? Northeast, Midwest, Southwest, Southeast. It's Midwest. Correct. How many continents are on Earth? Oh, geez. I believe there are 7 continents, but there's 5, 7, 9, 11. So we've got, I'm not bragging because I can't remember. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, Antarctica. I think that's 7. Correct. What is the name of the tallest freestanding mountain? Is it Mount Wickenproof or Witchy-proof? Sorry, I'm not pronouncing it right. Mount Everest, Mount Kilimanjaro, or Denali? Is it Mount Everest? No, it's Mount Kilimanjaro. I always get those two confused. Which ocean is the smallest? Is it the Atlantic, Indian, Pacific, or Arctic? Arctic? Correct. The world's highest mountains are in the Himalayas, Andes, Green Mountains, or the Alps. The Himalayas. Correct. What is the name of the largest continent? North America, Asia, Africa, or Europe? It's Asia. Correct. What is the capital of Japan? Osaka, Beijing, China, or Tokyo? It is Tokyo. Correct. Which is not one of the 5 major bodies of water? Lakes, oceans, rivers, or ponds? Well, it would be a pond, right? Correct. What is New York's nickname? The Sunshine State, the Lone Star State, the Empire State, or the Golden State? It's the Empire State. Correct. I got 11 out of 12 correct. You aced the quiz. Congratulations. By acing this quiz, you've proven that you have both strong geography skills and a great memory. I appreciate that. I've always been okay with geography, so I appreciate getting that compliment, we'll say. Why don't we move on to our final quiz? So, this quiz is scientifically proven to guess how old your brain is. Let's find out. Before we start, tell me how old you think your brain is. My brain is older, wiser than my years. My brain is about the same as my age. My brain is younger. I think my brain's a bit older. We'll find out. Orange is a color, a fruit, or color and fruit. It's a color and fruit. Correct. What is 7 plus 5? That is, I'm terrible at math sometimes, but it's 12. Correct. How many kids does Kim Kardashian have? 4, 3, or 2? 3? No, it's 4. How many planets are in the solar system? There are now 8. Correct. What is 9 times 4? 9 times 4 is, I can do the math, don't you worry, it is 36. Correct. What is the tallest animal in the world? Is it the Siberian tiger, the giraffe, or the African elephant? I believe it's the giraffe. Correct. True or false, Paris Hilton is a fictional Disney character. True or false, who is Paris Hilton? It's false. Correct. Sharks live in water, on land, or both? They live in water. Correct. What former president is on the $10 bill? Abraham Lincoln, Alexander Hamilton, or George Washington? It is Lincoln? No, it's Hamilton. What is the shortest month of the year? August, February, or March? It is February. Who was the 44th president of the United States? Donald Trump, Barack Obama, or George W. Bush? Wasn't it George W. Bush? No, it was Barack Obama. Okay. What is the capital of France? Marseille, London, or Paris? It's Paris. Correct. Who is Michael B. Jordan? A doctor, an actor, a musician? He's an actor. What is the product of 2 negative numbers? Positive number, negative number, or it depends? Isn't it? Oh, it depends. No, it is a positive. I thought it was a positive, but math sometimes. Anywho, what are the 3 branches of the U.S. government? President, Senate, House of Representatives, President, Congress, Supreme Court, Executive, Judicial, and Legislative. President, Congress, Supreme Court? Oh, it is Executive, Judicial, Legislative. Which car company makes the Corolla? Is it Toyota, Nissan, or Honda? Isn't it the Toyota? Correct. True or false? A perfect credit score is 725. True, false, or you wish? True? It's false. What network did Friends air on? ABC, Fox, or NBC? Wasn't it ABC? No, it was NBC. Sushi is a traditional dish from which country? Thailand, China, or Japan? Isn't it Japan? Correct. Who is Bill Gates? Co-founder of Facebook, founder of Amazon, or co-founder of Microsoft Corporation? It's Microsoft. Correct. The largest ocean in the world is the Arctic, the Atlantic, or the Pacific? Is the Atlantic? No, it's the Pacific. Yoga originated in which country? India, Japan, or Canada? India. Correct. According to the Old Testament, how many days did it take God to create the world? 6, 7, or 11? It took 7 days. 6 days. Oh, to create the world, right. And then the 7th day was rest. Ottawa is the capital of which country? Bolivia, Canada, or Australia? Canada. What is the only food that doesn't spoil? Honey, peanut butter, or rice? Honey. Correct. In what year did World War II end? 1941, 43, or 45? It was 43. No, it was 45. My brain is 12 years old, apparently. Your brain is of a different age than what you currently are. In other words, your brain moves at a different pace than your actual age. Well, that doesn't mean anything. Does that just mean my mental age, so I'm like a child? Wow, okay. I think I answered some pretty good questions. I don't think a 12-year-old could answer half those questions. Whatever. I'm not going to take it personally. It's a BuzzFeed quiz. Calm down, Patrick. Anyways, and there you have it. I hope you enjoyed these fun BuzzFeed quizzes. And why don't you let me know how well you did in the comments below? I really do enjoy finding out how well you did. And I hope you guys enjoy playing along while I'm trying to do the quizzes myself. Anyways, until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!